Yeah. So it is me saying hello to the world through this YouTube channel. So my name is Herbert, but this YouTube channel is Human Lives 29. I don't know, some people call it Human Lives, some people call it Human Lives, but me I prefer calling it Human Lives, like human living, like I'm supposed to be living my life, right? No matter the conditions that I face with my life, I'm supposed to be living my life. So I'm here on the road again trying to see if I can get a Boda. And the time that I filmed this video, it was August 2024, and in August I'm not playing with anybody. I'm not playing with myself either. I'm not playing with myself either. We are just going to be filming these videos, being free. We say whatever we say. No judgment, right? And filming these videos. So I'm here on the road trying to see if I can get a bike that will help me get to the city. Let me just stand on the road and wait as I film. I came from the other side there. That's where I came from. One day I didn't have enough money. This video, I'm filming this video with the last money that I'm having on me. I don't know how I will do it, but I believe things will work out. It's about believing, right? Believing and having faith, though sometimes it feels like but it's the only option that I have. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get a Boda. Hey, Jobaleko. Come on, Kampala Bolipad Nanya. Yeah, so finally. Yeah, so finally I've gotten a Boda. So it's time to film while I'm talking. I need to be able to take this video down to the laptop very fast, because sometimes I want to remove those sounds that are so inconvenient. Yeah, sometimes I want to remove those kind of sounds, but today is not like today. Every day is a different day. Positivity. Okay, Chris was telling me like sometimes I'm on yeah, it's natural. Human beings are not the only creatures living on earth. Like the way we call it earth. There's wind, there is. So sometimes I let the wind be in the video because it's part of the video. It makes it natural. Like this video is totally natural video. I love these kinds of videos because at least you can resonate with these kinds of videos. You know, like this is a normal person, a normal human. Like for example, but the movies, you cannot resonate with a movie. But me here, I'm on my Boda. You can resonate with it. People don't see the Boda. They don't like Bodas because of the security. But I just changed my mind. I don't like using taxis anymore. Like the type of taxis that we have here. I don't like using them because this road that I use, the traffic is very great. I decide to use a taxi, I will take years and years and years to reach the town. So I'm still a youth. By the time that I was filming this video, I was still a youth. And they say like the youth are more energetic, right? So I will be using a Boda for the meantime, but I'm going to change this video. I want to be now vlogging in a car. It's like I want to change my mindset and do this kind of vlogging but in a car, because even though I love travel, even though I love using a Boda, I will just be like jamming a Boda and a car. I just don't know, but for now it's about the car. So you see, like with vlogging, it's me using my skills, filming skills, communication skills, and then I have to be very conscious because the road, you can never play with the road. This is like a highway. So I was coming yesterday, I was on a boat, and these guys were saying this should be like the biggest highway in Uganda. Like, because these guys were complaining that the government of Uganda, I don't know, other people that are in charge, they don't care about this road, but this is one of the easiest roads, like the highway. That's what they're saying, and me most of the times when I'm sitting on a boat, when I'm not filming, I just love to be quiet and get to know what these people are making, how things of life, how. So today is going to be about positivity. I should not out any negative, even though negativity is everywhere, even though negativity is, it's not by your choice. Sometimes you find yourself in negativity, but I want to encourage myself and be positive. Like you think, you vibrate higher, like you vibrate on a higher frequency. So today what is happening in she's my mother, and I feel very sad, or I feel very bad whenever like the people that I love are sick, because sickness is not good at all. Stay in bed all the day, all the night. But I'm very happy for myself today, and I'm going to share with you I'm challenging myself every day. Like if you try to challenge yourself every day, you have to keep the discipline, because it's not very easy to challenge yourself every day. So I ran today. I ran for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, it's 3 hours, but because I run every day, I've managed to scale it down to 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I have to be doing it every day for the rest of my life. That's what I should be doing. Like running gives me purpose. Like, because it's very hard, both mentally and physically. Like my body, today I felt like I wasn't, like I do 2 rounds and I felt like I was on the first round and I felt like I can't go with the second round. But because it's a challenge, and that challenge is meant to prove to myself that I believe in myself, and yes, if I believe in myself, I will achieve it. So I felt so tired. Like right now, my hand, like if you can see this hand here, that hand is paining me. But like I say most of the times when I'm filming these vlogs, it is part of the work. Like I love the process. I know how this video got shot, like the way it got shot, I know it. The hand was paining me, I had to talk, I had to express myself, because I'm learning by doing. Like there's no school out there, like the school is a scam. The school is set up But the best education is from teaching yourself by doing it. So there's no school where I can go. There's no school in the world. I believe like these people will create courses because they create courses about everything. But there's no school where I can go and they teach me how to be confident. Most of the school, by the even most of the time, they teach you to be not confident. So the best school is you coming out and you do it and you learn. So I'm learning to blog. I'm learning to express myself. I'm learning to speak up. I'm learning to. I'm just learning. It's like I'm in a stage of learning. I'm in a stage of working. But it's like I just started learning. I'm learning to teach myself because I feel like if I teach myself, I will not blame anybody. Like you taught me wrong stuff. No. It's what I'm doing. I'm doing it by learning. I'm learning by doing it. So I'm heading to Kampala. Kampala is the capital city of Uganda, but I don't like. I feel like I should stop saying Kampala, Uganda. No, I feel like I have to grow that. Like the world doesn't stop in Uganda or Kampala. I'm just in Uganda, but that doesn't have to limit my videos. I've contributed my part with this country, like recording the vlogs. I talk about Kampala, I talk about Uganda. I've done my part, but I feel like every time that I talk about my country, every time I talk about Kampala, I'm scaling my video. I don't want my video to be scaled. I want my video to be watched by everybody from different countries. These are just boundaries, and I feel very sad about these boundaries because they want to control us more. That's why like I buy Bitcoin. The idea of Bitcoin where like we want to get out of control. If like we can find a way of doing our things without government. We move our money without government, move our money without the banks. These are all old systems. Like this is 2024. Why are we still, I don't know, like for example like moving money here in Uganda. I will talk about that because sometimes it breaks my heart because the central bank of Uganda, this is all government, right? They restrict us. Like, why am I not able to access PayPal in Uganda? Because they want to control us. So we should find more means of doing without government, because government doesn't want to put systems that can help people get money, but it wants to get money from the people. So in Uganda, they don't have systems. I don't know other systems. Okay. Whenever I talk about Uganda, it's negative. I don't know why. It's my country. I get positive and I get negative and all that. But because I've decided today I want to be positive, I'm going to stop there. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm just going to stop there. Like, let me leave it at that. So I was watching a video. And these guys were saying like we should be taking content creation serious. But are you going to blame me? Like me, I've been doing this every day. I feel like these guys, because I feel like, okay, I don't want to say what I feel because it's negative. And I promised myself I'm going to be positive today. Like, positivity, you have to force it on yourself. But negativity is just, you find yourself negative. Because it's very easy to be negative. But being positive is very hard. Oh my God, this hand is paining me. Paining me, but when I upload this video I don't even remember that this hand, I had a hand that was paining me. I don't even remember any of that. So that's the beauty about working. Like working is so like you feel challenged and all that. But then when I upload a video, I don't even remember for sure. Okay, I remember, but it's not like a big issue anymore because I've gone through it. I love the process. Yeah, I love the process of how this video I got to film this kind of video. So I was talking about that day. I just pray for this day to be so brightful. It's already, by the time that I was filming this video, it's already afternoon. I think it's 2 now. 2 p.m. Is it 2 p.m.? Yeah. I had, like, when I was growing up, time was really confusing me. Because, like, we have Uganda. So, most of the times, you hear people speaking Luganda and they translate like time directly, and then there's English. They don't transcribe. I don't know. Translate time. For example, like in Luganda, I can say 10 p.m. Sawanya, right? Sawanya, but it's 4, right? And it's 4 is so it's totally different. So that when I was young, it really confused me. But the beauty about life, you finally figure out things that way. But this aspect of money is still challenging me. Like, come on, I've figured out everything. Like, I've figured out everything that was challenging me when I was still growing up. Like, for example, like when I was growing up, I had bullies. They were bullying me, and I figured out that you shouldn't have friends. You shouldn't call somebody who bullies you a friend. You shouldn't call somebody who tries to make you lose your confidence a friend, no? So I learned to let those people get out of my life. So I'm very good at saying goodbye. Right now, if anybody is coming into my life, they have to be very positive. They have to be believing in me. They have to be supportive. Because I'm very good at saying goodbye. I'm very good at saying that. I say goodbye to all hobbies and OGs. So literally, I don't have any friend. Among those people I went with in school, like university, there's only one real friend that I have. Was so supportive and is real. If I say real, it's real. If I say it's real, it's real. So I can say goodbye to anyone. To anyone. I cannot say goodbye to Christopher because Christopher is very real. But those people that make me vibrate low, no, I don't need them in my life. I can have exceptions like family because family is family. So my family sometimes they make me vibrate low, but because it's my family, this is how God wanted me to come on earth, and I can have exception for those people, family. But if you're not family, no, you have to be real. I'm tired of like people who are not real in my life. I'd rather be alone. Most of the time, like the friend that I have is called Christopher. So in my country, I'm very lonely. You find me walking alone. I'm not even lonely. I'm just having that peace of mind, knowing at least I'd rather be alone than having people. In the past, I really trusted a lot of people in the past. Then I got to know like this were not my friends. Not everybody will be your friend, and not everybody should be your friend, no? Christopher supports me every day. He comes on my streams, he supports me financially. So those are the kind of friends I want. Even if I have only one friend, I'm very good with it. In my country, I have people that I call real friends. In my country, like this country is 46 million people, but I have only 2 people that I can say like, yes, these people are my friends. And I don't want, I said that I want to live my life in truth, positivity, believing in myself, being confident, and having faith in my abilities. Yeah? So there's a guy who was telling me like, oh guy, you are spending your of the times recording these videos, and I was like, okay, yes, I'm doing it, but I was trying to be negative and all that. But me, I know about YouTube. I know how this, for example, like the Kenyan people. There's a Kenyan person called Marwa. I don't know if I'll ever meet Marwa, but I know how those guys have benefited from YouTube. So this guy was so ignorant. I don't know what he knows about YouTube, but he don't make money from YouTube. I don't know. It's just a vision that I got. So if we are here to make money, I will try to tap into every opportunity that I can. I know that money that I'm having right now is this for the football, it's physical and it involves rules and all that. I don't like rules. I don't like rules. That's why I don't have any religion and all that. Because I'm already governed by the constitution, the laws and all that. So I can be a good citizen to the laws, but the rules, I don't like rules. That's one of the reasons I don't like school. To give you rules, to brainwash you, to manipulate you, to gaslight you, to control you. No, I don't like such. I don't like such. And I like X at Twitter because that freedom of speech. Yeah, I feel like Africa, we need to have more freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, like, boosts your confidence. You're not like, even if I say what I say, yeah, that's what I say. I'm not even saying whatever I want and to know my priorities and my boundaries, right? That's why, like, I put my boundaries on friendship. Like a lot of people, they are your friends, like 1,000 friends, you don't have any real friend among those. Boundaries, like I should be strict with my boundaries. The world is not easy. People are not easy. People are not trustworthy. People are just there. But we are going to defeat all that with kindness. Yeah? Kindness and love. Kindness and love doesn't know about your religion. Kindness and love doesn't know about your tribe. Kindness and love doesn't know about your equality. Equity, or is it equality? Whether you are poor, whether you are rich. Because I don't even like using that word poor. Because nobody's poor. These are all just physical ideas. You cannot tell me like you are poor because you don't have the idea of somebody. A car was an idea of somebody, right? So you cannot tell me that you are poor because you don't have a car. You cannot tell me that you are poor because you don't have what? All these things are people. No, nobody's poor unless you believe in yourself that you are poor. Me, I'm very rich. I am rich. And I tell it to everybody out there that you are rich. Like, instead of, like, let me tell you something. Why I even like, I wanted to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire, but I have to just start being delusional about it and believe that I'm already a millionaire. Let me tell you a simple story. Yesterday I was filming. Yesterday I wasn't filming. I was just on a Boda seated, very quiet. And these guys were telling me, we met these guys, I don't know how they call them. Like, you forgive my vocabulary. I'm not so good with some words like describing. But these guys that transfer money. Do you know those guys that transfer money? Like, those security people that transfer money. So this guy was telling me that they ban money, like they ban old money. I don't even like quoting paper fiat currency, the paper money as money. Okay, it's money because it's general accepted. But this guy was telling me they ban old notes. Can you believe it? That you are just there holding onto that money, but the system, because we are living in a system, they ban money. So you can be having a note in your pocket, but it's old. Those guys will go and ban it. So that's why sometimes I really doubt this monetary system and all that. But because it's a system, it's just a system. I don't know, but that thing really shocked me. They ban that money because I see it in the movies. But in reality, I've never seen it. So, what is money? What is money for real? Like, what is money? It's the paper notes that we have. Is it the paper money that we have? What is money? Like, people are out there, they have information about money. They have information about money. We need to learn about money. Like, we need to learn about money. In school, like, I spent there years. I spent 25 years in school. Because that's the system. They made me believe that. But in school, they didn't teach me about money. They taught me history. They taught me all that. They didn't teach me about money. Okay, the information that I got about money was even at campus. And it's just a surface. Not money. Because if they ban the money that I know. So you mean I'm working so hard? If I work so hard and these people, they ban money, what? Oh my god, it's so confusing. But I just had to talk about it because what is money? I want to learn about money. Is it the paper money that I have in my... Is it the paper money that Trump, like Donald Trump, I don't know if by the time that you're watching this video, if he's still there. But because I wanted to learn about money, and Donald Trump was saying it's about time that we had people that know about money. Like, you can work for 40 years, you can work for 70 years. I don't know if you can even work for 70 years. But you have no clue about money. So the system makes us believe that, okay, what is money? Money, the banks, the payment, I don't know. So I just want to learn about money. How did these people get so rich? Because here in our country, like in my country, the people that I see who are rich are all in government. I don't like that. You see them like driving good cars, but they are all having the number plate. Government, UG. We need more ways to create money. To make money. Like, that's the issue with Africa. Money distribution, money channels. Because they say Africa is very rich. That's what they say. When I was growing up, they were telling me like Africa is very rich. All the minerals, gold, whatever is coming from Africa, right? So Africa is very rich, but why? But why? We should be having a lot of millionaires. Maybe Africa is very rich, we should be like, I don't know why it's like this. why is it like this? Why? I just ask myself why? Why Africa? Why? Because I was born in Africa. I was born in the States. I was born in Africa and I see these things and they happen to me. You see them and they come to your reality. So I ask myself, like, Africa, we are very rich, right? Our leaders are already rich. For example, I ask myself, like, the president of this country. By the time that I filmed this video, the president of this country, I don't like to scale my video to pronounce the name, but I feel like the president of this country is very rich. He's having everything, like, he's rich, his kids are rich, kids are rich, grandkids are rich, everybody, like, in his family, his tribe are already rich. We are very rich, but, like, those people love this country. Like Donald Trump is saying, like, he wants to make America great again, right? Sometimes I disagree with like putting like strict measures with the border, because I love to come to the USA, and if Donald Trump is the president, it will be very hard for some people to get into the USA. But then I support Donald Trump because Donald Trump is somehow like a patriotist. He loves his country. So Donald Trump is already rich, but he loves his country. All the measures he's saying to put, they are to protect his country, right? But I feel like, I ask myself, like, the presidents of these African countries, like, when will they ever love their countries? Because they're already rich. I ask myself, like, these guys are already rich. They have everything. Like, for once, and like, they should be, I don't know, I ask myself, like, that question a lot, most of the times. Because the reality hits you and it finds you. But I just want to see more people rich from Africa. Because, like, there's a place I'm coming from, is called Mokono. And I see these kids without shoes, like, every day, like, I see those kids without shoes. I feel very bad at myself. I feel very angry at myself. I'm not responsible for those kids. I'm not responsible, but I feel like I can do something. So when I get money, I have to buy for those kids shoes. I have to just do it. Because it pains me to still be in that kind of Africa where, like, we still have people that are struggling to that kind of extent. Yet our country is very rich, they say it. So where is all the richness of our country going? Why is it going to some people? Everybody, if you are born from a country, you were citizen of a country, you are entitled. Like, I don't believe in this thing like a senior citizen. I don't believe in that senior citizen and all that. I don't believe in that. But I've been talking for a while. I need to really enjoy some ride. And like yesterday I was saying, I need to start like getting a bonnet. The only person on a bonnet, I have to be talking. And then it's so inconveniencing to other people that the Bodas have to start charge. And I get a Boda from one person every day. Yeah, so I've been filming, but it's time for me to enjoy some ride. My hand is not having it anymore. My hand is all done, like, all that, my hand, hold on for some time. It's not even I feel like we have like 15 minutes to get to the city. 15 or 10 minutes to be in the city. So I didn't even stop. Oh my god. That's what you get when you're so locked in. So I was so locked in with talking, and I even forgot to enjoy the ride. But I'm sorry to myself, and I forgive myself every day. I don't judge myself anymore. I used to judge myself, but then I got to know like everybody that you're seeing here is a human being. Everyone you see here, whether in a Benz, whether in a Prado, whether on foot, whether on that bicycle, everybody here is a human being. We are just all tapping into the infinite intelligence. So nobody here has a right to judge anybody. Nobody has, even if that person kills. I don't, okay, I can judge, but I don't have that right. I know it. Because I'm just a human being. Nobody knows here. Nobody. We are all just here trying to figure out. Some people we are locked in the system. I can imagine this kind of life. The reality, man. The reality sometimes is so sad. So sad, like you get locked up into the system because that's what they want. Those people that control, those people that put policies, for them they are very rich, they have families and all that they will never see. But we are going to fight with our brains. We are going to fight with our brains. We are gonna fight with our heart, but the brain more, because the brain can go anywhere. So I've been talking, but it's time for me to. This is going to be a race, like we are racing out of the lights. It's like a race for life. Everybody is hustling, and this is like a metaphor. It's like a metaphor. I'm looking at it as a metaphor. So we are. It's a green light. It's been a red light. Life is giving us a green light and we are gonna go for it. Yeah! Like we are getting out of that zone. I represent that kind of Africa that gets out of that zone. You are not putting us into the brackets anymore. We are competing with anybody. We are competing with the people from the USA. We are competing with the people from Uganda. We are competing with the people from anywhere. We can break free from anywhere. The system ruled people for so long, but Almighty God is so great. The system is made of people. Intelligence, like intelligence, human intelligence and all that. Intelligence evolves. So yes, so we are fighting. We're gonna fight with love. We're gonna fight with kindness. We're gonna fight with forgiving. We are gonna fight with positivity. We are gonna fight with positive energy. That's what we are gonna fight with. And we are just gonna be believing in ourselves. That's all. So I'm already in the city, and whenever I get in the city, this mighty city called Kampala, I love this city. I've never made any money from this city. This city, I'm only spending whenever I come to this city. You can imagine, this is my city. This is my capital city too. I have to be making money from this city too, like any other Ugandan. But I'm spending money every time I come to this city. But okay, I spend money because of love. And whenever I get in the city, it's all about love. So I'm gonna be telling everybody how I love them. Tell everybody they should believe in themselves. Like, don't believe in anybody else. Believe in yourself first. Christopher believes in me. Thank you so much. I believe in myself too, because I can spread love. Jesus died on the cross for our sins. That's what they say. I don't have any clue about it, because I just grew hearing it. So we are gonna fight with love. Jesus loved the world. Like, God loved the world, and it was said like God loved the world and He gave us His only Son. I'm also going to do the same. Like, God loved the world. Jesus loved the world. Who else? Me, I'm loving the world too. And I'm giving them my hand. My hand will hold the camera even though it's paining me. And I will hold this camera so firmly to tell everybody how I love you. How I love you, everybody. It's not, okay, forgive my English. There's no such thing as everybody, no? There's a person. There's only one person. So you person who is there, I love you. I cherish you. I believe in you. So it's only love that's going to heal us. It's love that's, the world is so full of misery, suffering, hatred, and all that. But we are gonna fight it with love. We are gonna bring love and kindness again, because love and kindness is love. Almighty God loved us and He let us live. Jesus Christ loved us and He died on the cross for our sins. So we are going to be loving. Love gives us life. We are alive. I am alive because of love. I am alive because of love. And I love you, Lord. And I love you. I love you. Take good care after yourself. Take good care after yourself. I love you. Oh.